What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of... today we got a trailer recap for Avengers Endgame.
I just want to say something real quick. That was pretty in sync right there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I think we almost like shook the whole fucking room.
I know, right?
Yeah!
We gotta do a little Christian.
Sorry, man.
For real.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
Alright, back to what we were talking about.
Focus.
Trailer recap.
Focus. Yeah. Avengers Endgame.
Like, if you guys haven't known, tickets have gone on sale. It's been crashing servers everywhere. Crazy. I bought 8 because I'm a bad motherfucker. I know that a lot of people piss off.
Oh man, I was one of those people.
Yeah, we'll post a picture right here of the 8 seats that I bought, man. I basically bought a whole row.
I was lucky to get mine.
But,
too, so.
Yeah.
I was lucky to get mine too as well.
Bless. Hashtag bless.
Yeah, if you didn't get any, try eBay. I think they're on sale for like $1,000 or something. You can look with that. Just try to avoid spoilers, man. Just delete all your social media, right? It's not a big deal. Go watch it like on Sunday or something.
You can wait
they're all
sold out, man. Hey, till it comes out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, or on Netflix. It'll be on Netflix eventually.
No.
Streaming Disney Plus.
Oh, or Disney Plus or whatever.
Whenever that releases.
Sponsor us.
Jesus. Alright, besides the point. Let's get to the point of the actual video, right? Let's get to the end game. Marvel dropped, with the the release of the ticket sales, they dropped a teaser trailer, I guess, or a trailer. Yeah, so let's just go over and talk about what happened. So it starts off, basically, with a scene that we saw in the actual teaser, too, of the guys, like the remaining Avengers, the ones, the OGs,
rehabbing
minus Tony, right? Minus Tony. Talking about, like, I guess they're coming down with a game plan.
Yeah.
You see Cap, you see Hulk, you see Black Widow,
Rhodey.
You see Rhodey, you see Hawkeye. Hawkeye's there with them with a new tattoo sleeve, I guess. So he's got a new haircut and a tattoo sleeve.
Yeah.
So that kind of tells you some time has definitely passed by.
Exactly.
Because he's got like a full detailed sleeve with like a Shogun samurai.
Even a tattoo like that would take a long time to get done.
Definitely. So some time's definitely passed by. I think Scott's in there as well. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think.
Captain Marvel hasn't gone there yet. This is sort of... Remember, this is all footage apparently.
That could be fake.
That could be fake, and it's also only in the first 15 minutes of the movie. Which is kind of weird too, because it seems like so much is happening in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like you get like a synopsis of what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
A part of the battle, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And they definitely revealed a lot more in this trailer than what they have in the other trailer. So we see Tony coming back, this time officially. I don't think this is fake. It's kind of hard to like say this is fake footage because this is actually him coming back. He's hugging Pepper. You see Nebula and Rocket kind of discussing what happened. Rocket seems kind of bummed out because he found out,
But they're finding out about the deaths.
Yeah, they're finding out what happening. So both Tony's figuring out how much of people have gone of Earth, and then they're figuring out how much of the guys they've lost over there in space.
And on Titan.
Yeah, so it's kind of them just coming to terms with this stuff, right? Just what's going on.
Which is not easy.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. You can tell Rocket's really bummed out. It's really like Rocket doesn't really show emotion. He's always that character that's kind of rough around the edges, but he does have emotion. But you can say here he's kind of broken down, especially for losing Groot. Who's basically like his son.
And he saw them.
Yeah.
They're family. Well, they're all family.
So he basically Rocket's lost his whole family, and he's got Nebula left. And then I think in this point of the trailer too, you see Captain Marvel shows up. You have that scene where she's interacting with Thor that we saw at the end of the previous trailer. Yeah, just a different angle. Thor's calling Stormbreaker right next to her hair and whatever. She does this little smirk, and then immediately after, you see them riding in the
Quinjet.
Not the Quinjet. It's the Guardians, the Milano.
Yeah, the Milano.
Star-Lord's ship.
Okay.
So it's not Tony, because you can tell Tony's kind of shooken up just being back on Earth.
Which we don't know if he's in there or not.
So we don't know if he's in there. They could have edited people. Well, you see Nebula, you see Captain Marvel, you see Captain America, you see Black Widow, Rocket, and you also see, I think, Hawkeye. I'm not entirely... No, not Hawkeye. I think that's it. It's a very like quick shot too. You don't really get enough time to see it. But yeah, so they're definitely going to space, and I mean it's pretty obvious they're going
somewhere
to find Thanos, right? They're looking for Thanos. It just you have freaking Captain Marvel showing up with she's got like this face of determination. She's like, I'm gonna whoop some ass. I need to find this guy, right?
Find Samuel Jackson.
So I think definitely just by the look of the trailer, like it's gonna. If this is happening in the 15 minutes, it looks like they're gonna fight Thanos pretty early on.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, like that. It looks like they didn't learn their lesson. They're gonna get another can of whoop ass, dog.
It's gonna be crazy.
But
I don't know.
Yeah, so then you start seeing some some like quick shots, like action shots. You see Tony in his new armor, the Mark 85, which is an awesome callback to his classic armor in the first original comics that he had with Stan Lee. The full gold arms, you know, gold legs, and just the red torso and red helmet. You see Nebula doing some more action sequences in that debris sort of area.
And it seems like it kind of takes off from the last trailer that we got, where they show that kind of, it's like a fighting scene, right? Yeah,
like this big epic battle, which, like I said, if they are being honest that this is in the first 15 minutes, then expect to see a battle in the first 15 minutes of the movie. They're going to fight Thanos pretty early on.
Kind of like Thanos versus Hulk in the first
definitely
5 minutes of Avengers Infinity War.
So I definitely think they're going to do some, they're going to like plan out this, it doesn't even look like they planned it out, it's just more of like a rush attack, right? We got to go find this guy, and I think
it's an impulse. It's try to get everybody back.
It's with the inclusion of Captain Marvel. I think she has a lot to do with that impulse attack. She's very OP, as you know from her movie, so I think this is going to be like a piece of humble pie, I think, for Captain Marvel, because I do think there's no way in hell they're going to beat Thanos in the first 15 minutes, because then that's not an interesting movie, right? So I do think she's going to get her ass whooped.
Maybe the first 15 minutes,
Who knows, man? Like, you know, maybe they do beat him, and it's something else.
The rest of the movie's getting everybody back.
So who knows? Like I said, they really don't show much in the trailer. It's just a bunch of action sequences, action shots. You see more shots of other characters that are fighting in that big sequence with all the debris and the fire. Cap,
down on the floor.
Cap on the floor.
We see before he takes the shield, something like that.
2 Captain America suits.
Yeah, and actually you see 3. You see 3 Captain America suits.
Okay.
So it's kind of transitioning. So, like, we have theories as to why we see him in 3 different suits and not really Tony. Tony, you really only see in this sort of shield look, like it's a shield outfit, like a jumpsuit almost, like a tracksuit. And then you see him in his Iron Man armor. But Captain America, you see in 3 distinctive different suits, which are callbacks to 3 different movies, 3 different times in the Avenger MCU timeline.
Yeah.
So we definitely have some, you know,
which
theories.
Could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, it can mean a lot of things.
Because at the end of the day, it's only 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And we know that the Russo brothers altered these images to look like that. To look a certain way.
15 minutes her range is crazy.
Yeah.
I think this is way past 15.
But I don't think those scenes that we saw are all inside the movie.
No, definitely, I mean, the Russos are notorious for having fake scenes in their trailers just to keep the secret of the film so that it's not spoiled for anybody. So I definitely do expect that the trailer has some fake footage. Now, is the bulk of the trailer fake? No. I think it's hard to believe. Like, that's just a waste of money to film so much fake footage that you're not going to use in the actual movie.
It's like Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
Where at the end of that trailer, the last trailer that we saw the whole team rushing towards something, right? Because at that time we didn't know who they were rushing into. We still don't know who they were rushing into because that part of the film was never there.
So that was just more of a that's literally just, that was trailer footage, right? That was a scene that they constructed to get you hyped for the film, right? Like, oh crap, like they're gonna
get probably the most hype out of all the trailers.
Which is what they did for this trailer as well. As you know, the ending of the trailer ends with, it seems like Thanos is on his knee, from what we can see. Some people are speculating he's sitting down or something. He's got his helmet on what looks like a double-edged blade.
His new weapon.
Yeah, it's his new weapon. It's a lot of toy leaks that have been released. So you can see it's a double-edged blade. He didn't have it in the first movie.
No? I don't know.
The toys in the first Infinity War line had that weapon.
He had it in the scene where he's killing Gamora's family on their planet. That's when he had it. But he didn't use it at all during the Infinity War movie. But he has that weapon. It's the double-edged sword or whatever that you grab in the center. He has his helmet on it. So I don't know if if it's a scene where he's waiting or he's recently just gotten an ass whooping and he's taking a breather.
Yeah.
But it ends with the Trinity, right? The Marvel Trinity, not the DC Trinity. The Marvel Trinity, which is Iron Man,
Captain America,
Thor, and Captain America, the founding fathers, right, of the Avengers, the power hitters. And you can definitely tell, as you know, the Russos are fans of Zack Snyder, that it's a callback to Batman vs. Superman, of that scene when the first Trinity, like Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman are getting together. It looks exactly...
Which was a great movie, by the way.
It looks exactly like the scene.
Yeah.
I think it's badass that they call that. Even the color tones and the cinematography looks exactly the same.
My only hopes is that scene is real and those 3 characters are there in that scene and that scene is used because of the Russo's brothers' intentions with these trailers, that sometimes these characters are not fully there.
Yeah. I don't know. So, I think that scene seems a bit more... Like, take it with a grain of salt, right? Because that's an awesome scene, but I think it might be more of like like a buffer, right? It's something to get you hyped for the movie. It's just something that they added to the trailer. Just like Infinity War, where they have the Hulk running.
Yeah.
He never turns back to the Hulk after the first 15 minutes of the movie.
And we haven't seen any Hulk footage.
Yeah, so there's no Hulk footage, although there's been a shitload of toy leaks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you know he's going to turn into the Hulk, right?
Well, that's what we think is going to happen.
So that's just, I guess that's something we'll just have to wait until we see the movie to see him change, but he's going to turn into the Hulk. There's so much toys out there already that have him changed into Professor Hulk, which it's just too much to talk about and what that means. But he's gonna turn into the Hulk. But I do see why they're saving that. They don't want to show that in the trailer because I think it's gonna be a defining moment in the movie when he finally changes, right? Unleashes the Hulk. So I think that's one of those pivotal climax points in the movie. So they don't want to show that, obviously. I think.
But overall, man, this trailer was really good. It gets you hype, excited for
very
hype.
hype.
They did a good job. They did a good job of it. So.
And I mean, the movie comes out in less than in about 20 days now, right?
20 days.
20 days, yeah. April 25th is when we're watching it. Like you said, we all got our tickets. We hope you get your tickets.
Yeah, we're excited for it.
Take it with a grain of salt. Again, like we're not saying that everything in the trailer is real,
or that our tickets are confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. They might get us an email. Like, oh, we apologize. The server crashed again.
We double booked you.
Yeah,
we double booked you.
But just take it with a grain of salt. Like anything, honestly, just knowing the Russos, anything can be possible. Like we're not saying that the whole trailer is fake footage, but we're saying that maybe the footage is manipulated.
And at the end of the day, that's still 15 minutes.
Exactly.
3 hours long,
So it's 3 hours and 2 minutes long.
I don't know if we're gonna make another video before this, but don't drink water that day. Don't drink any substances.
Yeah, just try to
do not strain your bladder, pretty much.
Honestly, and I think there was rumors too that they were gonna have like an intermission, which I don't think they're gonna.
I don't doubt it.
So just be prepared to have your ass in a
seat.
Maybe
like a 30-minute intermission.
You don't want to go in the middle of I don't know, take a little water bottle.
Yeah.
Take a little water bottle.
But
for us.
Huh?
For us.
Yeah,
for the ladies.
Definitely. Yeah. So it's gonna if you go with your girlfriend, I feel bad for you because she's definitely gonna have to use the restroom.
And then she's gonna want you to go with her.
Buy the small Coke. Okay, don't buy the large, dog. It's gonna kill you.
It's
not
worth it.
It's not worth it. Get all your snacks beforehand. Get there 20 minutes early. Get all the shit you need.
Get there.
Ask your girlfriend 4 times what she wants, so she's not telling you, "Oh, I want a pickle," and it's about to be something.
Or just ask your girlfriend to go get it.
Yeah, tell them to go.
We'll save that for our relationship advice.
Yeah, because this happened to me when Justice League came out. I took my girlfriend. She made me go get her drinking popcorn. And I was pissed. And then I realized how shitty the movie was, and then I was like, alright.
No.
It's like, you sure you don't want to do that?
Anyways, that's our recap of the trailer, guys. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Also, secure your tickets for Endgame as soon as you can, because they are definitely selling out.
They literally
the snap happened and everything just shriveled away.
Half the tickets were available.
And as always, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.